Alright, YouTube, today we are playing Blueprints. I'm not too sure exactly what to expect from this game. I know it has great reviews on Steam, and I'm pretty sure was at least nominated for an award, if not won a award. Other than that, let's just hop right into it. Alright, it seems like we're finally out of the cutscene. So the objective of this game seems to be to find the 46th room in a 45 house mansion. Up. Um, so, do I have a certain amount of steps? That's what it looks like. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have found memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those last summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. Assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations would prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go to where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Robert. I think it's Robert S. Sinclair. Um, all right. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. This is the entrance hall. Steps. Steps represent how much energy you have left for exploring. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you must call it a day. So, okay, already wasted two by, I guess, going outside and re-entering here. So, I wonder, is there anything else? I really like the graphics on this. It reminds me of like a Telltale or Borderlands game. I love Borderlands. Let's see, let's read this. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose one. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Yep, it's pretty much the same rules again. Let's go to this room. Okay, so we can either choose. So whenever you enter this room, gain 2. I think we'll go with that because we already lost 2. This one has 2 items. It's a closet, so it looks like it's a dead end. So at least this way we'll be able to leave. Like I said, I really actually have I don't have any clue what I'm doing in this game, so I'm just gonna search most of the rooms for items. I don't know if anything's supposed to help us or not. I know there's that chest. I just wanna... The trunk is locked. So are we supposed to find a key? Can't rotate it. Just clicking around to see if there's anything worthwhile. I don't think there is. So I guess we'll just go to the next room. +1 gem. I don't know what that means. Parlor will give us a puzzle piece, but if we're looking at the map, I don't... Can we go over one more? Let's just go to the den. Let's get that gem. Oh, so it looks like we would have been able to leave left. I'm assuming that's the gem. Alright, I don't know. I'm assuming it's a currency or some sort of level up. Swear I was able to click something here. Maybe it was the door. Fire. Nothing. Nothing with that. Let's go left or right. So a nook. Well, I think a storeroom would be better. That we can go left. If this gives us the key, we can go back and hit the chest that we missed. There's a coin. Here's the key. Still got to make it to the end though. Right now we have still 47 steps left, so I'm not worried yet, but I think that's everything from that room. Let's go back, open this chest if we can. Oh, okay, so even if I go back, I lose a step, but if I come back into this room, I gain 2. Interesting. A pair of ivory dice, +2. While drafting, you may use the dice to roll new floor plans. Okay. And money, money, money. Alright, let's see if we can go left. So we can redraw. Let's see what this puzzle piece is. Though I kind of just went back on myself, huh? So we might have to go all the way around. Okay. So yeah, alright, I gotta pay a lot more attention to what we are doing. It looks like to be some sort of truck keys or car keys. We'll have to see what we can use that for. This box is the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. Huh. I'm assuming those open. Put a parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusion that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. I had to mention to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, Mr. Lowry? There will always be at least one box which displays 1 true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. So there will always be at least one box which displays only 1 true. So, So the gems are in the middle box. Let's read that one more time. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. So if the gem is in the middle box, these 2... I'm about to just say screw and open the middle one. Yeah, see, big brained. Big brain. To be honest, take a random guess, but there was no way I was figuring that out. let's do... What's a breaker box? Oh, well. I mean, I know what a breaker box is, but what's it do for us? Let's see that. Okay. Not really sure. So we'll be leaving that and we'll be going back to the main corridor, the entrance hall, and we gotta make sure we can go up. Let's go to let's go to this one at least, so we'll get to go up and we'll be able to buy stuff. It looks like. Ooh, can we play a game? The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. So a gem salt shaker, sledgehammer. I thought I said we needed gems. Or metal detector. I mean, I just don't know what any of these do. I think we'll just leave that here for now and we'll come back if we need to. I think we'll go corridor. Yeah, we'll go corridor. Anything worthwhile in here? No. Alright. Alright, I feel like hallway will be good. Because we can at least get back to the middle. That would still progress us forward, so we'll go back to hallway. And we'll go left. Ooh. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose 1 coin, the lavatory, and whatever for each time you drafted observatory. Screw it. Observatory must be cool. We'll be able to look through it. Oh, and we can leave through there? I don't know what that does, though, but we'll take a gander around. So I think we might be able to look through this if I turn this middle wheel. One more time. Okay. Interesting. Just both of these take us straight up. So what I'm trying to, so if this grid is, what is this, essentially 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's that, 45? So maybe, did I already screw myself? Like, I'm wondering, do we have to fill up this whole entire grid? Huh. Because then we might have kind of screwed ourselves here. I think that's what we probably have to do, but I'm not sure. So let's go here. let's go to the kitchen. Explore this. See, I wonder if this is where salt can be used. See, I'm worried that there's like so many secrets that I'm missing. But I mean, this game has such a lot going on. Oh, this costs stuff? But like, what does it do? Or no, oh, it probably costs stuff, but it gives us more. Probably costs 8 gold, but it gives us 15 steps, 2 gold, 3 steps for every red room in your house. How many red rooms do I have in my house? I don't know how to tell really, but I would assume 0. Let's just get a banana. Okay. So, okay, kitchen's quite cool. We just need gems. Or gold. Now what I'm looking for is the security room. That gives us access to the right. A little bit of a lore going on here. I have no clue what's going on here. I mean, like, is this all of our, like, obviously this is rooms that we don't have, because I don't have that room. Is it rooms that we have to acquire? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Blue memos equals true, red memos equals lies. So, okay, was that blue true, red lies? What's this? Open the Mount Holly security, press enter. View estate inventory, keycard system, login network. Fruit gems, keys, okay. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5. But is that like? So I'm assuming 3 to 4, 5 to 6. Let's just go low for now. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if the power is lost. During a blackout, for example, as a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on this estate. Okay, so then we'll leave it to unlocked. I'm wondering if that control panel before we can turn off the power if a room's locked that we need to get into. Let's go back. Just return, log into network terminal password. So we don't know that yet, so we'll need to find a password. Until further notice, the antechamber, yeah, has been unlocked. and access levers are no longer required. So that's false. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. So it looks like we won't be able to return as much. This is the only one we can do to get the floors below. Jesus. God, this is scary. Let's just hurry up and get out of here. Oh. So, let's do... We don't have gems, can't do that, so let's... Oops, this one. And, of course, we failed it. I mean, I'll keep going, but... Pretty sure we failed. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observation. A pad, scrap of papers, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay, but how do I get a notebook? Oh, here's a key. Does that work? More money, money, money. We might want to go get more steps as well. From the kitchen. So we're looking for a password. So that note that we saw before that was red, the shop being closed or something, is probably false. I think we should buy the club sandwich, get 50, and it practically just resets all of our steps. And let's continue pushing forward. Or should we go here, try to do something like that? Let's... Probably just wasted a few steps, but oh well. So then we're looking for something to go left, I believe. Well, that would be amazing if that worked. I mean, only thing we can do. Is that a key card? Yep. Okay. I wonder, is that 1, 2? I wonder how much we can use, or is that like a permanent thing? Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. That'd be cool. We'll play a little billiards or darts. So let's go back to the kitchen and the the security room, and we're going to try to have to go left at some point or go all the way up and back, but it said something about the more north we go, the more doors will be locked behind us. So we're going to have to be careful of that. And this is locked. So I'm kind of... Now I'm kind of confused. What to do, where to go. I mean, like, I have a key card. I have no clue. This is interesting. I mean, I'm gonna have to lose some steps in order to maybe find something? I don't know. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked, so that's a lie. Don't see anything in here. I mean, I don't know what any of these would be for, but like, I mean, salt shaker. We do have the kitchen. I don't know if that means anything. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live, out, and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at the morning roll call. It is doubly doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. Of course, you can't see it. Looks like it starts with an S, but I can't really. Is there like a secret code? Without. Huh. I don't know if I got the brains to figure any of this out. Don't know if I'm allowed to leave. We'll see. Sheriff will make a wish. I don't think anything happened. Alright, there's a few paths out here as well. So that way's locked. This game's quite interesting. You know, it's like, doesn't really give you much to go off of, but the one thing I'm concerned about, the one rule of not bringing anything from the outside in. Wonder if we had a sledgehammer, will we get through there? Huh. I mean, at this point, I have nothing to do but explore, I guess. Creepy area. Let's go up to this gate, I guess. I don't really know what to do. I'm completely lost. mean, it seems like there's like a whole freaking town. There's like a bunker over here. Freaking camp. Due to the rules set forth in the Great Uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in this state overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu tab to return to the campsite for the night. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to call it a night. Kind of locked myself, I guess, out. Don't really know. Huh. Alright, we'll have to find a password for this. I'm assuming I can't go in here either. Yeah. Alright, so let's call it a night. Ugh. Alright, we're back. I'm assuming no rooms, yup. I'm assuming everything's gonna be the same. We'll start with the left door once again. We'll go with the parlor this time. Is it the same thing? I don't know if it's gonna be. Let's read the messages, but if it's the same. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. This box is. The 2. Oh my. Wow. Wow. 2 boxes in this room are empty. So that's true. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. There are 3 boxes in this room. So these 2 are the truth. This is a lie. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. So this one has to be false if these 2 are true. And it's not about the statement. Obviously they could be lying, but we'll open the black box. Jesus, I am big brain for this game, but apparently everything else I'm not. Next room. Storeroom would be nice, but we're kind of trapping ourselves. Right, we should be another room over here. So if we do the pantry that lead to here, I guess we can get something to go that way. So we'll do the storeroom actually, and then we'll just go straight up and maybe out here or something like that. I think this gives us more resources. Like I said, there's so much probably little stuff and secrets that I just don't know. Something like that. Blue bird in like a bathing suit. Alright, let's go to the way they're going straight. Let's do... Well, we either should do this... So the chapel wouldn't be the greatest. But it'll work. You know, let's just do the chapel. I want to see what all these rooms have. Like, is there significance to this room? Anything on the benches? Nothing. So that would lead down here, and then we can go up from there. Same thing with that room. So let's do that one. Let's do the bedroom. At least it'll give us 2 more steps. No chest this time. Picture once again. Don't think there's anything. So now we're looking. Okay, so courtyard is new. That would get us to the left, so we'll do that. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Nice. Okay, so we now have the shovel. Let's see, like I said, I'm assuming these items, can we dig here? Yep. A nail, not worth picking up. I feel like it's worth it for some reason. Part of me feels like we're gonna need it. Let's go this way. The nook. See, this is where we need the nook. Perfect. This will also get us a second key. No chest. Anything with this? No. Alright. So the security room is probably our best. Not our best. I mean, it's our best for going up again, but last time we couldn't get out this door. But it's really our only room. I kind of regret not going and testing the breaker box room now that I think about it. I'm assuming this door is locked again. No, it's not. So we should probably do what's always left unlocked. Assuming that's true and lies. That's funny. Is it going backwards? Alright, let's continue. Oh wow, that's cool. When it's on this side, you can actually see the outside. Wonder if that statue has anything to do with the game. I feel like you have to look at every nook and cranny, man, for like a note or something. Observatory would be good as well, but I don't know what they do. Let's hold off on that. Let's just get pantry to get some gold. Got a banana at 3 steps. That was worth it. Nope. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay, so I'm assuming we need to get 5 apples, 5 oranges, 5 bananas, and then that security office would tell us when we have that, and then come back to the pantry. We just need to find where to get that stuff. Good thing I kept the gems. When you may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. We'll just do that. Interesting, interesting. Let's read this. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options, which was that dice we had. Let's keep on going left. This one's locked, so we can... Okay. If we bring it down, we'll need something that way, so... Of course, we're out of gems. This will go like that. We'll have to redraw. Let's do the den. I feel like it makes sense. And it also gets us left. Yeah, the den makes sense. Gem right there. Ah, man, I feel like we're missing something. There's just no way. I didn't realize that last time. So let's go left. Is there a way you could rotate them? Because that would not... It would be perfect if it went the other way. Like, we're just trapped once again. I mean, like, the hallway would absolutely be perfect. The perfect shape. It's just not the right way. Unfortunately, I think it's our only option. I mean, once you have drawn a floor plan, we must select it, no matter what. Sure, we'll go with that. Is this telling us the west thing again? Yeah. Oh, great. Now 2 gems for that. Wow. Of course we don't have it, and that would do nothing for us. So I guess we got to go lavatory, which is fine because we haven't seen this yet. Maybe it holds a secret. We're absolutely nothing. Huh. I guess we'll go back up here. Luckily, we have another key. Rumpus room. It's the only one that would be able to continue. Here's the coins. Interesting. Huh.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
This is a little freaky, I ain't gonna
find
lie.
yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. been foreseen by the great Alazara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Well, that was an interesting cutscene. Don't know what to really make of it, but I guess it's a little bit more of a lore drop there. Just trying to. Again, I just feel like I'm missing stuff, man. Let's just move on. Let's see where. I mean, at this point, we're going straight up. I don't have any gems, so it looks like this run. There is actually a can go up here. So let's do the closet since we haven't done that. I'm not really worried about our steps. Gold key and a gem. Can we do it again? No. So I believe we need to go back here. Don't want the dark room. This counts as 2 bedrooms. Don't know what that means. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. If we do the dark room, it would give us here. Let's just do this just to see what this does. I'm assuming it depends. So the key to the bedroom, green thumb. So that's probably going to give us the, what do you call it again? Keep on hitting M for map, the courtyard. This will give us a bedroom. The halls of Holly, Red Rover, Gold Sink. Just trying to make sense of. One of them is probably a hallway. Let's just do the Gold Sink. Is that a kitchen? I'm trying to find any little detail. Aquarium is every color of room. Special call spy past. Well, that's the only thing we can do, so. Ooh, the fishies. God, these must be super hard to maintain. Locked. So it looks like we can only go here. Nope. The run's over for this round. I don't think there's anywhere we can go now. Nothing in here. See, maybe I'm just insane, but I feel like they'll be hiding details in the fish tanks. I feel like that's how some games roll, but I couldn't make sense of it anyway. Ooh, spot to dig. Pebbles, not even worth picking up. Nice. Alright, so if these 2 are locked, can't go anywhere here, neither there. So I'm pretty sure the run's done, but before I end day 2, I want to make my way back out to the front because I want to see if the shovel can be used outside for anything. I also want to see the inventory real quick. So I'm assuming that's on a per day basis. And we don't have a store this time, right? No. Alright, let's see. Still locked. Really, I can't walk over. We'll make another wish. Yeah, it looks like I don't think we'll be able. Probably because of that one rule that we're not allowed to use stuff from the inside, I believe, and stuff from the outside inside, that we probably won't be able to use a shovel out here. Always have to make sure, though. Alright, well, that's the end of day 2. Oh. I don't see anything else we could have done. "19 rooms." I believe that's more than first. Like, what? I wonder what rank means. Steps taken, items found, new rooms. Well, that was our first 2 days in Blueprints. Honestly, it seems like a very fun game, very relaxing and chill, but very confusing as well. I'm not really sure where to go from where we're at, except for just exploring more rooms and trying to find more hidden clues. Other than that, man, if you want to see more of this, just let me know. Other than that, thanks for watching.